Coronation Street's Lisa Swain is facing an uncertain future after freezing when faced with a crime. In today's episode, Adi Allahan said he was threatened by a robber who stole £6,000 in cash from the corner shop safe. As the masked robber dashed out of the corner shop, Lisa froze and failed to do anything about the crime. After witnessing the whole thing, Lisa's partner Carla was left puzzled by her lack of action and questioned the detective's reasoning. Carla quizzed Lisa, wanting to know why she didn't arrest the robber. "What was that all about this morning? You letting him run off, that's unusual," Carla said. Lisa refused to discuss the matter, leaving Carla feeling troubled. "I'm fine, I was just a bit shaken, that's all," Lisa said. Later, Lisa burst into tears and confided in Carla, saying that she should have intervened, but for the first time in her career she felt paralyzed. "You know, I've been doing this job for years but I've never froze like that before," Lisa said. She continued, "There are people who run away from danger, and then there are people that run toward it. Now, I'm not judging. Sometimes running away is the best thing to do, but me, I run toward it. Not today." After Carla told her she was being too hard on herself, Lisa said it isn't just about her, explaining that the people she works with on the police force rely on her and she was worried she may never be able to return to her old job. Elsewhere, it was confirmed that Carla and Lisa will be moving into number 6 after Debbie withdrew her offer, but Lisa didn't seem too thrilled by the prospect. Carla told Ryan that she was worried about Lisa, saying, "I've not seen her like this before. And you know what, I can't just sit back and watch the woman I love fall apart, can I?" Coronation Street breakdown. What will Carla do? Lisa Swain faces crisis after freezing in the line of duty. Coronation Street delivered a powerful and emotional storyline this week as Detective Lisa Swain found herself in uncharted territory, not because of a complex investigation or a dangerous criminal, but because of her own sudden vulnerability. In a shocking moment of inaction, Lisa froze during an active robbery at the corner shop, leaving those around her, and herself, questioning everything she thought she knew about her instincts, her purpose, and her future. For fans who've come to respect Lisa as one of the show's most composed and capable characters, the incident marks a major turning point. What happens when the protector needs protection? What happens when strength falters, even for a moment? This storyline doesn't just highlight the dangers of police work. It's a powerful exploration of trauma, self-doubt, and the human cost of constantly being the strong one. And at the heart of it all is Lisa's deepening relationship with Carla Connor, who finds herself torn between love, concern, and helplessness. A robbery, a reaction, and a shocking freeze. The drama began to unfold when Adi Allahan was caught up in a terrifying situation at the corner shop. A masked robber stormed in and made off with £6,000 in cash from the shop's safe. While Adi bravely recounted how he was threatened and left shaken, the real shock came not from the robbery itself, but from Lisa Swain's inaction. As the masked robber fled, Lisa, who was present at the scene, stood frozen. A trained detective, someone who has spent her career running toward danger, simply stopped. She didn't move. She didn't pursue. She didn't even react, until it was far too late. The moment was quiet but profound. And for Lisa, it marked the beginning of a psychological unraveling. Carla's concern grows. Watching the incident unfold, Carla Connor was left stunned. She couldn't understand why Lisa, usually so decisive and brave, had let the thief escape without attempting to intervene. Later that day, Carla confronted her partner gently but directly, asking, "What was that all about this morning? You letting him run off, that's unusual." Lisa's response was brief, evasive. "I'm fine," she said. "I was just a bit shaken, that's all." But it was clear to Carla, and viewers, that something much deeper was going on. Breaking down the breakdown. Lisa's emotional confession. Later in the episode, the emotional dam finally burst. Lisa, alone with Carla, allowed herself to be vulnerable in a way we've rarely seen. Tears streaming down her face, she opened up. "You know, I've been doing this job for years, but I've never froze like that before." Her voice trembled, raw with shame and confusion. Lisa tried to make sense of her reaction, recalling the inner turmoil that overtook her. There are people who run away from danger, and then there are people that run toward it. Now, I'm not judging. Sometimes running away is the best thing to do, but me? I run toward it. Not today. It was a devastating admission for someone whose identity is so deeply tied to her strength, her control, and her role as a protector. And as Lisa questioned whether she still had what it took to do the job, the unspoken fear hung in the air. Was this the beginning of the end for her police career? Carla steps in. Love and loyalty in the face of crisis. Carla, though clearly shaken herself, responded with compassion. She assured Lisa that one moment didn't define her, that even the strongest people falter. But Lisa wasn't convinced. It's not just about me, she explained. It's about the people I work with. They rely on me, and I let them down. What if I can't come back from this? The emotional weight of Lisa's words stunned Carla into silence. For a woman used to fixing problems and taking control, watching the person she loves fall apart left her feeling powerless. Later, Carla confided in Ryan, admitting how deeply affected she was by Lisa's change. I've not seen her like this before. And you know what? I can't just sit back and watch the woman I love fall apart, moving on, or moving backward. Meanwhile, the couple's domestic situation also took an unexpected turn. Originally planning to move in together after Debbie Webster offered them a new place, Carla and Lisa were forced to accept an alternative when Debbie withdrew her offer. They're now set to move into number 6, but while Carla tried to keep things lighthearted and optimistic, Lisa seemed distant, almost detached. Even the excitement of starting a new chapter together was overshadowed by the emotional storm brewing inside her. It begs the question, is Lisa struggling with more than just a one-time mistake? PTSD, burnout, or something deeper? Though Coronation Street hasn't used labels, the depiction of Lisa's symptoms bears striking resemblance to occupational burnout, anxiety, or even post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, issues increasingly recognized in law enforcement and emergency services. Years of holding it together. Years of always being the calm one. Of always running toward danger. Until one day, the body says no. The brain says no, and everything freezes. By freezing, Lisa didn't just lose control of the moment. She lost a part of her identity. And for someone like her, proud, responsible, fiercely loyal, the emotional fallout can be more damaging than the event itself. Can Lisa heal? For fans who have followed Lisa's journey over the past year, this moment feels both unexpected and entirely earned. Behind the badge, the professionalism, and the composed exterior, there's always been a fragility, something quietly brewing beneath the surface. The real question now is whether Lisa can heal from this, not just physically, but emotionally. Can she forgive herself? Can she accept support from Carla? Or will her pride and guilt drive her further into isolation? Soaps like Coronation Street excel when they explore the emotional consequences of real-life trauma, and Lisa's storyline offers an unflinching look at the mental health challenges faced by first responders. It's deeply relevant and deeply human. Carla and Lisa. A relationship tested. As Lisa struggles to recover her confidence, Carla's role becomes increasingly pivotal. She's more than just a partner now, she's Lisa's lifeline. But how long can Carla remain strong when the weight of holding someone else becomes too much? The emotional bond between them is obvious. Their chemistry, quietly built over the last several months, has become one of Corey's most compelling slow-burn relationships. But the next few weeks will test that bond in ways neither of them saw coming. Will Carla step up and support Lisa no matter what? Will Lisa allow herself to lean on Carla fully? And what if the strain becomes too much? There's love here, but love and so planned is rarely enough without understanding, trust, and patience. The street reacts. What will the community say? As news of the robbery spreads through Weatherfield, so too will questions. Why didn't Lisa intervene? What happened to the cop we thought we knew? Will her credibility in the community be affected? And worse still, will her colleagues find out? If Lisa is seen as a liability by her superiors, she may face formal investigation or be placed on leave. That could either break her further, or be the space she needs to find herself again. What happens next? Looking ahead, here's what viewers can expect in this emotional and powerful storyline. Lisa's internal conflict intensifies, potentially leading to a difficult decision about her role on the force. Carla may suggest therapy or time off, which could lead to tension if Lisa resists. Ryan and others in the community may rally behind Lisa, or unintentionally apply pressure without understanding her trauma. A second confrontation with the robber, or an opportunity to redeem herself, may present itself, but will Lisa be ready? Final thoughts. A hero in crisis. Lisa Swain isn't broken. She's human. And this storyline, delicately performed and beautifully written, offers viewers a rare look into the emotional complexity behind the uniform. It's a reminder that bravery isn't about always acting. Sometimes, it's about admitting when you can't. As Lisa stands at the crossroads of her career, her identity, and her relationship, one thing remains clear. She's not alone. Not if Carla has anything to say about it. Whether Lisa returns to her old self, finds a new path, or breaks entirely before rebuilding, one thing is certain. Coronation Street is telling one of the most important stories of the year. And fans are watching every step with bated breath.